Okay, this question there, if I use constant in a program, can I use the constant variables in other programs? Or can I just use a constant variable in program A? Um, I also not sure what's the meaning, what is the student try to say. Of course, it's referred to page 31. Okay, of course, page 31 is talk about constant, and in general, constant. It's if you want to declare something constant, you must make sure that value is not cannot be changed during when you're running when you run a program. Okay, means that the numbers should be that value. So that's why, for example, one of the example you can C to declare constant is like when you want to declare pi. Okay, you can set constant in float pi equal 3.14 something. So now when you write the program, uh, after that you can just you use the pi. Okay, that's this for the purpose in general constant it has been used. Okay, it's used for any value which is fixed, and of course that fixed value you of course you might not remember what that value, so that's why we change that value into some constant variable or constant names there. So then you just call it the name, because the name of course is more meaningful as compared to the value itself. So for example, like your pi, instead of you remember what is pi 3.143 something, you just declare the constant float pi equal 3 point something. Then at the coding side there, at the below there, you can just write pi. If you want to do some arithmetic operation, or you want to develop some, let's say how to calculate the volume of the sphere. So then you can 4 divide by 3 multiply with pi. You don't have to write 3.14 something. Okay, you just can directly use your pi, because at the upper declaration there you already put constant float pi equal 3.142 something. So that's one of the things that meaningful or benefit of you can benefit from the you declare as a constant. So the question is that if I use a constant, set a fixed value in a program A, can I use the constant variables in other program? I believe you can, because that's constant is only, you know, is a user defined for that particular program A. But when you write a second program, different file, different main function, then you can have you cannot access the other program variable or constant. Okay, so that's why it will not identify, or is not recognize any constant from other program. Okay, so if you create a new file and the main function, new main function, then that main function is not recognize any constant on the others main function. Okay, so that's why for different program it's you cannot use the constant from that program A. You must declare back. Okay, unless there's a trick behind it. Okay, but that will not cover in your, I think, your syllabus, because I think in C normally they are paired with one header file. I think in introduction they also give you some explanation about instead of file.c, there's also in general C programming or C++ programming, they consist of two files. One is .c, another one .h. .h here is a header file. In general, when you the header file will be used, to put all the declaration, all the constant number that you want to use in your program. So when you write the program in C, you must include, again like your okay, like you include okay, it's like you include your library. Okay, for example, you include um, let's go to the examples there. Okay, yes, this one. Okay, this one is a built-in library. I think I discussed this one in your feedback there. When you include this one because you want to use a output input output function printf and scanf. So you can also might as well you create your customized h, actually your own library, and that .h file. Okay, you just create some .h file. Let's say I already create I assume that I have create my own header file, and then I include in my C program .c file. This is my .c file. Okay, this one is my .c file. I include my my header file. Let's say my header file is called army.h, and then actually that inside that army.h I write constant pi constant float pi equal 3.14. So at this program I can use that pi, okay, to do something, anything I can do, because it already recognized my pi is there. And then let's say you want to create another program where that program is also use the same constant, then you can copy that header file, include with your other main, uh, put it in the same folder as your other program, main C. Okay, main.c. This is other program, and then you can again use the same constant. If you so that is one way. If you want to share the constant between one program to another, then you need to share that header file. Otherwise, another way that you can do is you just copy all the constant from this program. Okay, you already declare the constant there, constant integer, I'm sorry, float pi. I just put pi xx there equal to 3 point something 144. I also forget the pi numbers there. Okay, and then you have a list of constant here. You just copy this constant and paste at the main function of the other program. That's one way, the easiest way. But the professional way, if you are C programmer, there's also, you know, is all the declaration like this one, they does not write at the main C. You write at some file. Okay, then that file is saved as your header file. Okay, any names you put must .h, and then you include in this folder. Once you want to use that program in your main C, you must include that header file. Okay, but of course that is something which is more advanced than writing doing something in this in this syllabus, because we don't include to teach you in that manner. Okay, you only focus on, you know, writing something in your main C.